What's going on, guys? Dean Solomon here, and today we are going to be talking about how much of an impact training intensity has on your gains. Okay. So, first off, we're going to, determine whether training intensity matters. Yes, it absolutely 110% matters. Okay. Why does it matter? Well, just for a little short answer, if you're not interested in watching, helps increase strength and allows for muscle growth to occur. How do you measure it? There's no real way of measuring your training intensity, unfortunately. Okay. So what do? You're probably asking yourself, okay, why am I even watching this if there's no way to actually train my or perhaps track my intensity? Um, and that's essential for building muscle. So what I would do is just periodize your training, okay? You need to do that to actually develop your physique and take your strength to the next level, okay? So this is just a little kind of random training routine I threw together, um, just kind of outlining how a training mesocycle or training program should go, okay? And this is, again, I just took an exercise, okay? And I'm just tracking that exercise of throughout the weeks of doing it, okay? So let's say my goal is to, again, do two things: get bigger and get stronger um, as a byproduct, okay? The stronger part being the byproduct, okay? First week, I don't want to go balls to the wall. Okay. That's not the goal of this. The goal of this is to ease into this training. Okay. The reason I say that is because it's so easy to get carried away and be like, yes, I'm going to push 110% on each of my lifts throughout the week. What's going to happen is you're not going to be able to make it to week 4, period. Okay. And even if you make it physically, your body is just going to be so beat and mentally you're not going to be feeling well. Okay. You're not going to be able to keep that momentum up for a very long time. Okay. And your lifts are actually going to regress in a way. Okay. Because you're just going to get into a state of being almost overtrained, probably, if you're pushing that hard all the time. Okay. So week 1, I suggest intensity be, mid-level at best, okay? I'm not saying don't go in there and not train hard. I'm absolutely advocating that you should train hard, but not every set's got to be taken to failure, okay? Pick a weight you're comfortable with on the first week. For example, we're doing dumbbell press. If you're comfortable with the 80s and you can knock out 3 sets, 8 reps each comfortably, do that. Okay, do that the first week. You don't need to be setting personal best on the first week of your training. Okay, week 2. Week 2 is where you can put it in the second gear a little bit. Okay. You say on the first set, let me bump up the weight a little bit. Let me go to 85-pound dumbbells on my dumbbell press. You get 6 reps. Okay. Which is great. That is awesome. Second and third, well, second set, you get 80 for 8. And then third, you get 80 between 6 to 8 reps. So you might be wondering, okay, on that third set, why did my reps go down if you only got 6? Well, you got to look at the cumulative picture here, okay? You're you have to keep in mind that you started with the 85-pound dumbbells on the first set. So the muscle's already exhausted, okay? So you have to understand you've made progress. Okay, don't worry, you made progress. You're not regressing in any way. But a byproduct of doing all the stuff you've just done, your intensity has already went up a little bit. Okay? Let's say it was low the first week, and now it's at a mid-level, which is not bad. Okay? That is not bad. You're pushing that. You're starting to put your foot on the gas a little bit. Then you get into week 3. Okay. So far you're making progress. Week 1 and 2, you're doing great. Week 3, you start again with the 85-pound dumbbells. You get 6 reps. Okay, I got 6 reps again. Second set, got 80s for 8 this time. Okay, you got 8, just like last week. Third set, big change. You get 80s for 8 again. Okay, that's improvement. That is improvement. So all this is allowing your intensity levels to rise. Okay, as you increase the reps with the heavier weight and try to push yourself to get those extra few reps, that is increasing your intensity level. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys get the idea here. When you up the weight and you continuously on a week to week basis try to get that weight for more reps, it's going to increase your intensity level because you're going to be pushing closer to that failure threshold. Okay, that's the idea of this. So now your intensity is mid to high, which you're in a good level. Week 4, you're on your last week of the program and you're going balls to the wall here. First set 85, let's say you get 7 or 8. That is great. That literally, you made an improvement throughout the 4 weeks of doing these lifts. Okay. Second set, you say, you know what? I'm going for 85 again. You get 85 for 5 to 6. That is still improvement. Okay. Because you weren't doing 85 for a second set before. That wasn't an option before. But now you're doing that. Okay. Third set, you get 80 for 6, which is not bad because you did 2 sets with 85 beforehand. So there's obviously clear improvement there, right? So there's nothing to be ashamed about there. My point is, this is all correlating to the higher intensity. Okay. This increasing the weight, like I said, and doing more reps with that heavier weight is the byproduct is the intensity is increasing. Okay. You're not just going through the motions in the gym, doing 3 sets of 10 and getting up and moving on to the next machine. No, you're actually increasing the weight, okay, strategically, and you're making a difference with your strength, and you're adding on more muscle mass over time, okay? And this is all because of the intensity which you're pushing at, okay? So this is going to help you make progress, okay? If, like I said, you're just doing 3 sets of 10 reps and you're just going through the motions and moving on to the next machine, how the muscle's not under enough stress. Okay. I'm not saying every set's got to be pushed to failure in the 150% intensity. Okay. But there's got to be a level of it existing within your exercises. Okay. You can't just go in there, half-ass it, and then move on. Okay. Yeah, it's good for burning calories, but it's not good for building strength and building muscle. Okay. As an intermediate or advanced trainer. Okay. So now I'm going to pull up, let's say I'm just going to give you an example of what not to do when you're trying to go about doing that. So that was the correct way of doing it. Okay. And keep in mind, it might not go as smooth as that. Okay. But because again, like you guys, you're in school or you got work, whatever, or maybe your eating was a little off the day before, the rest was kind of not great, whatever it is, all that stuff can interfere, which is okay. Okay. It doesn't mean you're not making progress, but don't beat yourself up about it. Okay. So, anyways, I don't want to digress too much, but let's say the first week, you just go in and screw it, I'm doing 85s for every freaking set for the 3 sets, and your intensity is balls to the wall. Here's the problem. Again, you're not going to last through those 4 weeks. And the quality of the reps, you're realistically not going to be getting a lot of quality reps out of that. You maybe get like 4 or 5. If you started off with 85 on week 1, okay, given that you've really never touched that weight comfortably. Okay. So it's just the recipe for disaster, realistically, if you're trying to increase your strength and get bigger. Okay. That's not what you want to do. You want to grab a weight in the beginning that you're comfortable with, or you could, control pretty easily, and then increase it, you know, little by little from there. Week 2, add a little bit of this. Say, okay, I'm going to increase the weight on this set. And then, so on and so forth. And, as you go, um, your intensity increases as a byproduct of doing those things. Okay. So again, to summarize this video, increase the intensity little by little. And the way you do that is obviously by putting these parameters in place and actually executing them. Okay. So making it your goal to increase your strength, increase the number of reps that you do each set with that particular weight you're trying to get stronger on. Okay. Those all correlate to intensity. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give it a like, obviously. Comment what you guys want to see. And I have a free school community if you guys are interested. Free. I post videos like these. Basically, if you don't know what school is, anyways, it's a community where you can interact with other people, discuss your, you know, weaknesses, strengths, whatever, nutrition, anything like that, training, mindset. You can discuss that in school for free. Okay. And you might find people struggling with the same thing that you're struggling with, but they have the answer for it. And it's free. Okay. And I post a bunch of videos. Um, and yeah, I'm also running some coaching. So if you're interested in that, just set a appointment with me on Zoom, book a call, and that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys in the